So let's talk about safety and fear in those turbulent times with coronavirus and so on. And let's just go deep and check out what is actually happening in terms of fear, in terms of safety inside yourself when you go through these turbulent times. If you haven't met yet, I'm Jonas Erb, and on this channel we talk about authenticity and personal growth. We provide tools and ideas that help you gain clarity, freedom, and fulfillment in your life. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. And it's very important to understand where is the fear coming from in terms of your situation in the world. Because right now I see a lot of people that are basically going about the situation in the world in a kind of fearful manner, and they're starting to really be worried. They're starting to be worried about maybe they get sick, maybe they lose their job, maybe the economy is going to go down, and so on. And so basically what I want to talk about today is like, what is going on behind that? Why are you afraid, and how can you feel safe? Because in the end, it's not about that the world out there has to be safe. It's about, do you have a feeling of safety? It's the same as like if you go somewhere where it's a little bit dangerous, but you're very well trained at, like, let's say at fighting or at defending yourself, you're going to be feeling much more confident, much more safe than someone that is not trained at all in some dangerous place, and the people are going to like see that different energy. And it's kind of a similar principle. If you go about your life and you have this feeling of being fearful about situations, about stuff that could happen, you're going to be much more susceptible to actually some fearful things happening to you, while you're going to be much more susceptible to really a beautiful and safe life if you have cultivated the safety inside yourself. So let's check it out and go a little deeper. What is it that you're afraid of right now in the world? Maybe you're afraid of losing your job. Maybe you're afraid to get sick. Maybe you are afraid that the economy is going to go down. Or maybe it's even something else that you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid that your relationship is going to break up, or anything else in life. What are you afraid of right now when you think about your life? And then just allow yourself to really feel that feeling of fear. Just feel it inside your body. Let it just come up. Whatever it is right now that worries you, that you're afraid of, let it just come up inside of your body, inside of your consciousness. Let it really come up and allow it to be there. Allow yourself to really feel that feeling, because it was there all the time. And if you're going to allow it to be there, it has the possibility to come up and then to just pass through. And so allow yourself to just feel this fear, and now let it come up. Don't resist it. Let it come up. And then, as if you opened like a little window here in your body or somewhere where you feel the fear, and it could just flow out of this window. Let it just flow out. Let it come up and let it just flow out. And if it helps, you can also like imagine like a little tube in your body somewhere where you feel that feeling. Let it just flow out of that tube. And so when we develop this relationship with this fear, we can allow the actual feeling to come up and to pass through. It's not the situation that it has to be changed. It's the feeling that it triggers. And it's actually not the situation that you're worried about. It's the feeling and the thoughts that are coming up about the situation. If you could let go of all the thoughts and all the emotions about the situation, what would happen? Just think, or just allow this idea to come into your consciousness for a second. What would happen if you could just let go of all the thoughts and all the feelings, all the emotions you have about this fearful situation? If you could just let go of all of it, would there be any problem? It's like this feeling of fear, this feeling of there's something going to happen, or this like idea, the thought, that's what's actually causing the problem on an experience level. Like from your experience, the real problem is that you have some thoughts and some emotions going on that are making you feel bad. Because feeling bad is a feeling, right? Being afraid is a feeling, right? So if you develop this conscious relationship to this fear, you can let go, and then you can start to cultivate safety within yourself. It's the same thing with safety. If you allow safety to come up, and just ask yourself, can I allow myself to feel safety right now? Can I allow myself to feel safe? And just like let this let this question drop into your body, drop into your consciousness, and just allow yourself to really ask that and see if there's any answer coming up. Maybe the answer is a feeling of, yeah, I feel a little more safe. And just ask yourself this question: can I feel a little more safety? And even more safety. And even more safety. And just allow yourself to feel inside your body. Do you feel a little more safe? And then let's go into the fear again. Whatever you're afraid of, just bring up a bit more of this fear. Can you welcome up this fear inside yourself? Could you allow it to come up? Could you go into that fear and really feel into that fear and really allow it to be there? And then could you just let it pass through you? Let it just go out, flow out. Because it's energy that's stuck in your body and your consciousness. You can just let it flow out. And let it flow out some more. And some more. And some more. And just see what happens. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lighter. Can you feel even more lighter? Even lighter? Can you just let go of the way you feel and see if you get a little lighter? Can you just drop the feeling, whatever you're feeling right now, can you just drop it and see if it gets a little lighter? And just drop it some more and see if it gets a little lighter. And just feel inside yourself if there's anything happening. And it's not about thinking about the whole thing, it's really about feeling and experiencing. And also it's important to realize that you can make a decision, and this decision is going to change the way you're going to feel. So now, can you decide to let go of wanting, this craving feeling, this not having safety, this feeling of wanting safety but not having it? Can you just let go of this feeling? It's like, I need safety. Can you just let go of that feeling and allow yourself to have safety, to feel safety? It's a decision. Could you just let go right now of this lacking feeling? Oh, I have to have safety. Just drop it and allow yourself to have safety. You can say to yourself, I decide to have safety right now. And just see what happens in your body. Just see what happens in your consciousness. And so this really is this is part of the process that we call releasing. And it's really about very simple process about understanding and feeling in your own consciousness, in your own body, what is happening inside of yourself, and how can you, on a very experiential level, change the way you're feeling. Because in the end, it's not that the situation out there has to be changed. Yes, there might be things that need change, that's for sure, but it's not the situation that causes you to suffer. It's your own emotions and thoughts about the situation that make you suffer. And if you allow yourself to let go more and more of fear and just feel more and more safe, you're going to encounter in your life much more situations where you feel safe, where you are safe. And so with this, I want to really invite you, especially in those crazy times, always be aware of what is happening when you read the news. What is happening when someone tells you a story of someone that maybe lost his job or maybe lost whatever. Anything that's coming up that sounds like this crazy, world is going crazy and drama, any kind of those ideas, if they come up, see what it actually triggers in you and welcome up the fear and let it pass through. And ask yourself, can you feel a little more safe? Because really this is how you're going to be safe in those times and how you're going to go through those times with much more ease and much more confident, and you're going to suffer much less. Because what you cannot change is you cannot change the whole situation of the world, but what you can change is really your inner state about it. And then at some point you don't need the world to be a certain way for you to be relaxed, for you to be safe, for you to feel good inside of yourself. So this is really what I wanted to bring across, and I think it's very important for you and people to understand that in those times it's really about cultivating this beautiful inner state of how you feel inside yourself that is going to really help the world change. And it's important to understand when fear is coming up and how to let go of that, because the fear is going to bring up more fear. And if you start to cultivate a feeling of safety, it's going to bring up more safety. So I want to help the world really bring up more safety, more peace, more joy inside of themselves, so the world can change. Because if people are feeling happy and joyful, there is less bad things, quote unquote, happening in the world. So let me know what is your experience when you apply this simple process, and see if you feel a little more safe, if you feel a little more happy. You can do this with any emotion. So let me know in the comments what is your experience with this. And if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to support my channel and see more of those videos, and watch some more of my videos. This is the video that YouTube thinks you would like the most, and this is the one that I uploaded recently. So have fun watching and have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.